when you accelerate, the blue arrows will go from the battery to the motor to the wheels.
Cool.
In the sailing modus, when we doesn't use any energy, it just looks like this one here.
Okay.
And when we are recharging the battery, we can see in the display on the charging area, the green area on the left instruments.
Cool.
But we can also see it here when the wheels turn into green and go the energy back to the motor and then to the battery.
Cool. And this is parking brake?
That's the normal handbrake. So we can just leave it.
Okay.
And then you can start the engine, just one time again.
Oh, I thought it was on. It's on?
So now it's on.
Yeah. Okay. It's so hard to tell with these, you know.
Yeah, it's strange. Just push the button and then go in the D. And normally they have to go delivering at the moment.
Okay.
But in Spain you can order it next year, in the beginning of next year.
And it's not for sale in the US yet, right?
In the US?
Yeah.
At the moment, not, but I guess it will come.
No.
It's planned to come next year for the US.
So I go left here.
And then left it, perfect.
And I can go on this flashing yellow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then we're driving also left and then just straight.
Cool. Yeah. It's so smooth. Oh, I wasn't watching the... Did you watch that at all? This visualization? It's cool. It's very smooth. And what's the price of this in Europe?
It's in between the countries, it's different, because we have some other options inside on the package. For Spain it will be 26,500 euros, or in Germany 26,700 euros, or something about that.
Okay.
It depends on the taxes and
Right, yeah.
everything
Duties,
else.
yeah.
So it's a bit more cheaper on...
And the manufacturing is in...
the end manufacturing is in Bratislava.
Okay.
But the quality test will be in Wolfsburg. The motor comes from also Germany, same like the batteries, they build it in Wolfsburg.
Okay.
So different parts of complete Europe.
Right.
Just like in a normal,
Right.
just like in every other car. So at the moment we just use the feed brake for the braking. So the most of the energy we are losing because it goes in the heating of the brakes instead of using the recuperation.
So
now we can just
speed up
accelerate.
here,
Yeah,
see
just
what
right.
speeds up very fast.
So for example, it's from 0 to 50, it's a bit faster than the GTI, the Golf.
And I can switch right now to
Now you can switch to the left, and you can go out away from the acceleration.
Yeah.
And level 1 is very smooth, level 2 is a bit stronger, and also the braking lights will turn on.
Right.
And you have the level 3
Still not
on
quite,
the left.
not quite as strong as the i3. Even on the level 2 there.
Yeah, you can choose it here how strong you want it.
Brakes nice and smooth.
And then we have also the level 3 and the level B. I guess it's a bit the
Oh,
same.
so it keeps
We have 2 more, which is even more
I'll
stronger.
go down to B and see how that compares. Otherwise, so it's extremely smooth, of course, like any electric car.
Yeah, very
Extremely
smooth
quiet.
but fast acceleration.
Yeah, the pickup is wonderful. And you know, you might get scared like the pickup would be too strong, but it's not. It's like perfect. It's just, you know, you pick up, you go really, really nice and smooth and quick.
Yeah, that's true.
But you're not like,
It's not putting you in the seats.
You're not getting
It's
scared
not uncomfortable.
yeah, it's not uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's a nice car.
It's great.
It's great.
Yeah.
So here we go ahead and drop down to B. See if it stops me before the bus.
Not really.
But that's, yeah, that's
but it
much,
depends
that's,
also on the speed you drive. So if you drive more on the highway, it's possible to shift also in B, but it will be not dangerous because the braking is not so strong, like in the city, or for example now.
Right. But it's comparable there. Yeah, that's nice.
in Beat the Specialist, you can also come here to a complete stop in Beat without
You can.
touching the feet brake. But just if you drive on the flat or an uphill, it holds you. And the other levels, level D1, D2, D3, just snarling a little bit forward.
Yeah, so it brakes about like the i3 on this level.
Yeah. And then we have also separate the level B,
So that's
which
nice.
is even more stronger.
Oh yeah. I thought it was already on that. Yeah, that's really strong. Oh yeah, that's very strong. It was great that there's so many options. You can choose how you want to drive more efficiently or not.
That's right. And it also depends on the traffic, so maybe sometimes it's very uncomfortable to drive every time in B or on the other highest level. And then it's easier to shift down to level 1, level 2 to find the perfect balance.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how this is going to do. Oh, there's the visualization. I'm curious to see how this will sell in the US. I have a feeling this one will do pretty well, but you don't know an estimate on the price in the US yet, do you?
We don't know it at the moment.
And of course, it depends on how many markets Volkswagen goes into. Some of these electric cars are just put into the California, Oregon.
Yeah, that also depends on the states. Which comes in. So, Musa ist jetzt gleich wieder da. Alles klar.
It's a good drive, very smooth, a lot of fun. Like any electric car, I mean, it's a smooth drive. It's easy to drive. It's very comfortable up here. A lot of space. There's a lot of space in this front area. The braking, I love all the options for the brakes. So that's good. How's the back seat? It's comfortable.
Yes, it is.